Getting by Daniel Burnham. Cast, Ingrid Weeks, Madison, 16. Mitzi Rodriguez, Paula, 16. Kevin Perez, David, 16. Mr. Martin, 30s, and Mr. Rodriguez, 50s. Damaris Visvet, Tiffany, 16. Mrs. Culver, 50s. Matt, 15. Eunice, 14. A heckler, Dude 1 and Dude 2. David Larson, Austin, 17. John Busey, Mr. Culver, 50s. Gloria Hernandez, Mrs. Rodriguez, 50s. Detrice Hamilton, Sally, 17. Elizabeth Burnham Supple, stage directions. Act 1, Interior Cafeteria Day. Madison, 16, is a balanced girl in every sense of the word. Her clothes are somehow simultaneously trendy yet traditional. Her makeup is present but understated. And she looks innocent but has a daring glimmer in her eyes. Madison is the girl who will sneak out to go to a party and end up holding another girl's hair all night. Tiffany, 16, is most likely the girl whose hair Madison is holding. She is the chaos to Madison's balance. She is impulsive, reckless, and she likes the taste of alcohol. Her makeup is loud and she is always wearing a push-up bra. Madison, Tiffany, and the other girls laugh at a kid who attempts to dump his tray out in the trash, but accidentally dumps it all over the floor. He trips when he tries to pick it up, which makes the girls laugh even harder. Austin, 17, walks over. He is handsome and tall for a high schooler. He hugs Madison from behind and kisses her on the cheek. Madison giggles and turns around.
Oh, thank God it's you.
Austin doesn't get the joke.
Who else would it be?
No one. I'm just saying you shouldn't sneak up on a girl. I might have slapped you.
You say I shouldn't do it, but you're smiling. You girls are such teases. Bring that smile a little closer.
Madison leans forward. Austin kisses her on the lips. Tiffany's face drops. She has the hots for Austin. She forces a big smile.
Oh, gross. Get a room.
Austin and Madison pull apart. Madison is flushed and embarrassed. Austin is grinning ear to ear.
Maybe we will, tonight at her place.
Madison blushes even redder.
Could you not?
What's the big deal, Manny?
I just don't want the whole school to know our business.
Come on, Maddie. Stop being such a prude.
Excuse me?
Tiffany, that was uncalled for. But she has a point. We're all friends here. Be cool.
You're right. God knows you've shared more stories than I'll ever have. Can you still count the guys you hooked up with?
I lost track. I was never good at math. No stuff.
Austin is coming over to meet my parents tonight.
Why would you want to keep that a secret?
It's personal.
It's boring.
Madison looks hurt. No one notices. A few tables down, Paula, 16, pretty, goth, Latina girl, who has both resting bitch face and active bitch face. Whoever laughed, you ruined it for me. I was doing so well. Okay, sorry, I'm going to start from the top of the paragraph. A few tables down, Paula, 16, pretty, goth, Latina girl, who has both active bitch. Who giggled the first time? Was it you, Dean? Was it you? I'm killing you. Alright, I'm sorry. I hope there's a way to cut and edit this film. Okay. Jesus. You realize that there's now video evidence of a bunch of people saying genocide to me and conversing on laughing? Thanks, y'all. Thanks. If my career in politics was already completely shot, I definitely face and active bitch face. She sits across from Sally, 17, black girl, brighter and peppier than Paula, but still got. Paula has her hands clasped under the table. Sally slides her hand under the table and clasps her hand over Paula's. Paula recoils and pulls her hand away.
What are you doing? I'm just trying to hold your hand.
Well, don't. Not here. Someone from church, or worse, my sister could see us.
You're the one making the scene.
Paula pushes herself to her feet.
I have to go do clean work.
Paula, wait. I'm sorry. Can we talk tonight? Our usual coffee shop?
I don't know. My mom is getting suspicious.
Please. There's something I need to tell you.
Fine, I'll be there. But seriously, Sally, you need to stop touching me at school.
We follow Paula as she leaves. She makes eye contact with Madison. Madison waves and turns away. Paula keeps walking, but can't tear her eyes off of Madison. We stay with Paula until we come across David, 16, sitting alone. David is the type of kid who wears long-sleeve dress shirts to school. David looks at the tray in front of him, picks up his pork. Nope. David looks at the tray in front of him, picks up his fork, and stabs at his peas. Matt, 15, a young bro dude, walks up to the table and sits at the far end of it. David notices, picks up his tray, walks across from Matt, and sits down.
Hi, I'm David.
Matt.
Do you want to be my friend?
What?
I'm new. I was wondering if you would be my friend.
Sure.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Put the thing away, man. Were you homeschooled?
David pulls his hand back.
I was. I also have Asperger's.
Asperger's?
No, Asperger's. It's a social disorder that makes it hard for me to understand social cues.
Boy, you need a lot of help, but don't worry. I'm gonna help you.
Thank you.
We return to Madison's table.
So, you want to ride to your place after school?
I have volleyball practice. Wait for me?
Yeah, that's not happening, Dave. I'll meet you at your house. What time should I come over?
6. Don't be late.
All right, I won't be late.
Could you help me with something before lunch ends?
Austin looks down at his barely touched tray.
Maggie, I just sat down.
Madison stands up.
That's fine. I'll see you tonight.
Austin leans in for a kiss. Madison rolls her eyes, leans over, and kisses him on the lips.
Ew.
Interior high school hallway, day. Madison stands on a rickety old ladder. She tries to hang a poster for the volleyball team's next game. David wanders into the hallway. Madison leans over to take the far corner. The ladder shakes. David brushes over. David holds the ladder steady.
Thanks.
You shouldn't use a ladder without getting someone to spot you.
Yeah, well, I tried. People don't like to be inconvenienced. Thank you.
Sure.
Madison bends over to adjust one of the bottom corners. Her foot gives out and she starts falling to the side. David catches her by the backside and pushes her back onto the ladder. His hands linger on her butt for a second.
Hey, that's my girlfriend, asshole.
David realizes his hands are still on Madison's butt and he pulls them away. Madison climbs down from the ladder.
It wasn't like that. I fell and he caught me. So chill, Austin.
If she needs something done, I'll do it. Got it?
Okay, I'm sorry.
David walks away.
You didn't want to help me. He did.
Well, I'm here now.
You can put the ladder away.
Madison walks away before Austin can argue. Austin picks up the ladder angrily and walks down the hall. Interior high school hallway, later. A different hallway. Matt and David lean against the wall, watching students walk by.
Girls love attention. So if you see a girl you think is pretty or you like something about a girl, you just yell it out like this. Yo, Cindy, nice tits!
Fight me.
When and where, baby?
Cindy scoffs, shakes her head, and walks away.
That went bad.
Nah, if you get a reaction out of them, it means deep down they want you.
Really?
Stop stalling, give it a try.
David makes eye contact with Sally. He waves.
Hi, you're pretty.
Thanks. You're pretty too. David grins.
She thinks I'm pretty.
Dude, being called pretty isn't a good thing for a guy.
It It isn't?
No. Also, Sally's a dyke, so you're never getting anywhere with her.
A dyke?
Yeah, she's not into dick. She likes pussy. Also, you were too soft. You gotta make an impression. Like this. Yo, Madison, heard my boy got his hands on that sweet ass of yours.
Madison looks pissed. Then her eyes rest on David. She scoffs and walks away.
You upset her!
That's how you know it's working.
I gotta go.
David follows after Madison. He almost catches up to her.
Hi. Hey!
What do you want?
You're upset.
Nice job, Sherlock.
Thank you.
Madison turns around. They are both standing still, facing each other.
Are you retarded? I'm sorry. Whether you are or aren't, I shouldn't have said that.
I have Asperger's. But I don't understand. Matt said girls like it when you yell at them, but it doesn't seem like they do.
No. No, we don't. Matt is an idiot. He knows nothing about girls.
He knows more than me. He's helping me.
No, he's not. He's toxic. You should stay away from him.
But he's my only friend.
Whatever. Just stay away from me, okay?
Okay.
Madison turns and walks away. End Act 1. Act 2, interior living room, evening. Madison sits on the couch alone. Her parents, both in their mid-40s, sit on another couch across from her. Mr. Culver is a distinguished lawyer, sort of, who wears a tie on his days off. Mrs. Culver is the sort of housewife who needs everything to run as planned. She prefers the term organized over controlling. Their living room is spacious and has 4 couches, including one that curves and can sit at least 8 people. Everything is plush and spotless. They are the type of people who are extremely upper middle class, but insist that they're just middle class.
Well, this is a great first impression.
He's only 10 minutes late. How was school today, honey?
It was fine. How was work?
Mr. and Mrs. Culver tense up.
Well, honey, today I quit my job.
Madison's jaw drops.
Don't worry, honey. Your father will find another job in no time.
No, I won't.
What is the matter with you? I'm trying to reassure our daughter.
I want to take some time
Can we
off.
please not talk about this in front of Madison?
Well, you're the one who brought up me getting another job when I told you it.
There are 3 hard knocks at the door in rapid succession.
That's Austin. I'll get it.
Interior, exterior, Madison's doorway, continuous. Madison opens the door.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late.
Madison leans forward and kisses Austin on the lips.
It's fine. Heads up. Things just got a little tense in here.
What's going on?
I'll tell you later. Just come in.
Interior living room, continuous. Madison leads Austin in.
Mom, Dad, this is Austin.
Mr. Culver stands up and shakes Austin's hand.
Nice to meet you.
Honey, why don't you take Austin out back for a bit?
Okay, Mom.
Madison leads Austin through the house. Interior kitchen, continuous. Madison takes Austin's hand and leads him through the kitchen and out the back door. Exterior, Madison's back porch, continuous. We see the outside of Madison's house for the first time. A 2-story townhouse, white with blue accents, at least 2,000 square feet. The back porch is a massive wooden deck. Wooden stairs lead from the deck to the grassy backyard. Madison and Austin sit on these stairs. Madison looks at the stars that are just starting to appear on the horizon. Austin checks out the stunning backyard.
Whoa, your backyard is amazing.
Thanks.
So, what's up with your parents? Are they always that intense?
Not really. Usually they're boring. My dad quit his job and Mom's not taking it too well.
Why do you quit?
He didn't say.
People shouldn't give up as easily as they do.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
There is no good reason to leave.
Austin, everything isn't about your mom.
Don't fucking talk about my mom.
Austin pulls a pack of cigarettes out. He opens them and starts to pull one out.
Please don't smoke. I hate the smell. You'll reek the rest of the night.
Then you shouldn't have upset me.
You're about to meet my parents.
Be cool. Parents never notice.
I'm not going to want to kiss you after you smoke.
Austin looks conflicted.
Sorry, babe. I got it.
Austin pulls a cigarette out and puts it between his lips.
Austin, please don't.
Austin lights the cigarette and takes a drag. Madison scoots away. Austin blows smoke away from her, but the wind blows it in her face.
I'm going in.
Madison starts to get up. Austin grabs her roughly by the arm and holds her in place. Then he lets go.
Stay.
Austin takes another long drag and blows the smoke out of his nostrils. Madison is clearly disgusted, but she stays sitting next to him.
Good girl. Man, this backyard is great. Wish we had a backyard.
Interior coffee shop, same. A large independent coffee shop. Paula and Sally sit at a booth in the corner. Sally's outfit is bright and colorful, while Paula is wearing all black, as always. They both sip from ceramic mugs of coffee. Sally's is topped with whipped cream and chocolate syrup. Paula's is black.
So what's the big news?
Sally smiles at her nervously for a moment.
I decided to come home to my parents.
Like, eventually?
Like tonight.
Wow. Congratulations, I guess.
Well, let's see how it goes first.
My mom probably won't let me hang out with you if you do.
That's part of why I'm warning you.
How could you do this to me?
I'm not doing anything to you. I'm doing what's right for me, and I think it might be right for you too.
Sally puts her hand on Paula's. Paula yanks her hand away.
No way. You know how my mom is. There is no way that would end well.
I hope maybe we can come out together.
Are you insane? No way.
Come on, Paula, come out the closet with me.
I happen to like the closet. It's cozy in here. What happened to waiting until college? I can't believe I'm about to lose my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Keep your voice down.
We have to sneak around to see each other, and even then you won't even kiss me because you're scared because you're so scared someone will see and your parents will find out.
But it must be nice to have parents who you aren't scared of. Besides, you're a senior. If it goes badly, it's only 9 months until you go off to college. I have a whole other year. Coming out isn't as easy for me as it is for you.
You think this is easy? I don't know how my parents are going to react, and my girlfriend is vilifying me for coming out. This isn't easy.
If you come out, we can't see each other anymore.
It's not ideal, but we can still speak around.
No! My parents can't find out about me. I can't be seen with someone who's gay.
Wow. Well, at least after you, my parents will feel like a walk in the park.
That's not fair.
You're the one that's not being fair. You're scared of coming out. You're scared of me coming out because deep down you want to come out too. You can't start living your life until you stop living in fear of your parents. You're not just losing me, you're losing yourself.
Paula stares at her coffee. Sally stands up and moves to another table and sits in a chair facing away from Paula. They both sip their coffees, together, but completely alone. Cut to close-up, Madison's face. Austin's voice is faded out, but not completely. Madison grunts in response to Austin every time there is a pause.
Really?
Exterior, Madison's back porch, night.
Really what?
You think your parents would be cool if they knew we've had sex?
What the? Keep your voice down. No, they wouldn't be cool with it.
Shit! You aren't even listening to me.
You're not listening to me either.
Fine.
Austin puts the cigarette out.
You know, we've never done it here. You think we could be quiet enough?
Probably. They don't notice anything.
It feels so naughty to take you into your parents' roof.
Yes.
It's such a turn on.
Austin moves in to kiss Madison. Madison pulls away.
I told you I wouldn't kiss you if you smoked.
No, you said you wouldn't want to.
You know what I mean?
Babe, I'm sorry we fought. I calmed down and I'm just trying to have a good time.
Austin goes in for the kiss. Madison tries to get away.
Stop being a bitch and start acting like a girlfriend.
Austin grabs her by the back of her neck and plants a kiss on her mouth. Madison recoils and shoves Austin right off the stairs onto the lawn.
No!
Austin pushes himself to his feet gingerly, sore on his ass and the arm he fell on.
What the fuck?
I didn't want to kiss you.
Why are you always so lame? How did I end up with a prude like you?
You forced yourself on me, Austin. That's not okay.
You're exaggerating.
Get out.
Baby, be cool. What about...
I said get out.
Sorry. I didn't realize it was your time of the month.
Fuck you, Austin.
Bitch, you gotta learn to be cool.
Austin heads through the house. Madison sits on the porch alone for a while. She cries a little and heads in. Interior, Madison's kitchen, night. Madison comes in from the back. Mr. Culver is doing dishes while Mrs. Culver stirs a stew.
Everything alright?
I don't know. Is everything alright between you?
Don't change the subject.
Yeah, everything's great.
Austin looked very upset on his way out.
Good.
Madison,
Sweetie, you seem really upset. What did he do to you?
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, honey, if he did something
she
to you...
said she doesn't want to talk about it.
Thanks, Mom.
Did he force himself on you?
Philip, leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk about
But
it.
Nancy, something clearly happened. Why are you undermining?
I told you having Austin over tonight was a mistake. You just lost your job. We should have canceled tonight.
Can you drop that for a few minutes? Yes, you win. We should cancel. Now, can we please focus on that?
Leave her alone, Phil. It's just teen drama. I'm sure nothing happened.
Did nothing happen?
I'm suddenly not feeling great. I'm gonna go to my room.
Dinner's almost ready.
Not hungry.
Madison leaves. Mr. Culver starts to follow her.
Don't. You've done quite enough.
Interior stairway, night. Madison climbs the stairs. Her parents' fighting escalates to yelling. Madison groans.
Ugh.
End Act 2. Act 3. Interior, Paula's kitchen, morning. Mr. Rodriguez and Mrs. Rodriguez are in the kitchen. He sits at the table looking over some papers from work. He used to be the life of the party, but years of working in accounting and being hounded by his wife have made him reserved. Mrs. Rodriguez seasons some eggs in a pan. She's as lively as he is subdued. She will fix a problem even if there was no problem to be fixed. Paula walks in, sits down, and pulls out her phone.
Good morning, Paula. Did you sleep well?
Average.
Why do you have such a downer, mija?
You asked her how she slept. She told you how she slept. What's your problem?
Where's Unice? Breakfast is almost ready. Unice, get down here! Breakfast is ready!
We can hear someone climbing down the stairs.
Every day you tell her to be down here at 7:30. She is always down here by 7:30. But at 7:25, you get inquieta and scream at her to come down. Why don't you just tell her to be down here by 7:25?
Because then she won't get to yell at me anymore.
Everyone turns around and sees Eunice, 14, standing in the kitchen doorway. Eunice wears a pink halter top and black pants. While Paula is trying to hide from the world, Eunice wants to be seen and admired by all.
Don't worry. She'll find new reasons to yell at you. Trust me.
Who cares? I thought you said breakfast was ready.
It will be ready soon. Girls, set the table.
Both girls let out a grunt, but start to set the table. Mr. Rodriguez moves his papers off the table, and Mrs. Rodriguez finishes cooking breakfast. Mrs. Rodriguez talks as she puts the food on the table.
I heard that you see gossip at the market this morning.
Oh, do tell.
Honey, enough with all the gossip all the time.
Agreed.
You sure? It's about someone from church.
Well then, you better tell us. We don't want to be out of the loop.
Mrs. Rodriguez flashes a victorious smile as she scoops eggs out onto all 4 plates.
Apparently, Debbie's girl, Sally, is a homosexual.
Paul scoffs, tries to cover it up with a cough.
Oh, really?
Ugh, so obvious. Next up on News with Mom, water might possibly be wet.
Hey, you want my gossip? It might stop coming.
Oh, there's hope.
Mrs. Rodriguez finishes serving everyone. They close their eyes prayer, except for Paula. Prayer ends, and they eat throughout the scene.
Who did you hear this from?
I heard it from Anna. But the story is that Sally came out to her family last night, and they aren't even trying to be private about it.
How did her parents take it?
Apparently, they were happy for her. Shameful if you ask me. I'm sure Pastor Evans will have a serious talk.
Paula puts her hand under the table, squeezes them into fists, then opens them.
The Bible says man and woman. No daughter of mine is telling me she's a lesbian.
Lesbian.
Excuse me.
They're called lesbians.
Fine. No daughter of mine is telling me she's a lesbian. I raised good Christian girls. You girls weren't planning on telling us anything like that, were you?
Not after that.
What did you say?
Nothing.
This one's always mumbling. You got an attitude today, and you were out late last night. I feel like I don't even know you anymore. Who were you with last night?
No one. I was at the library doing homework. I told you that.
Remember, I only want you to hang out with kids from church, but not Sally. For obvious reasons. And I don't like those God kids that you hang out with at school. They look like Satan worshipers.
They're not Satan worshippers.
Whatever. I still don't want you talking to them.
They're not as bad as the snobs that Nisa hangs out with.
Those are girls from church.
Shitty girls from church.
Paula, language.
Sorry. What about Madison? She's not a kid from church. Can I hang out with her?
Mrs. Rodriguez's face lights up.
Of course you can hang out with Madison. She's such a sweet girl. So polite. You can learn from her.
I think it's admirable. Sally's parents are being so accepting.
You do.
I think it's nice that they're respecting her decision.
Her decision to live in sin.
The world is changing, Mom.
I tried to let you have your opinions, but found that homosexuality is a sin. They're all going to hell. Accepting them means they will never be saved.
So you hate them out of love.
I don't hate them. They just need to go pray the gay away.
Paula looks to be at her breaking point. There is a knock at the front door.
I'll get it.
Paula pushes herself to her feet and bolts out of the room. Exterior-interior doorway continuous. Paula opens the door. Madison is standing on the other side, smiling. Maybe it's just the sunlight, but it looks like Madison is shining like an angel. Paula's face lights up.
Hi, Paula. Hi, Madison. What are you doing here? Sorry, I meant I thought Tiffany has been driving you to school these past few weeks.
Oh, I canceled on her. I've missed our walks.
I missed you. I mean, the walks too. But what's the reason you're here?
Madison's smile slumps.
I needed someone to talk to. Austin was a jerk and...
Tiff will just say, you need to let it go. Just be cool and smile. I get it. It's Madison. We're gonna walk to school together.
Bring her in for breakfast and don't yell if that matters.
She already ate.
At least to finish her food.
I'm full. We have to leave now to get to school on time. You want to be the reason why I'm late?
Mrs. Rodriguez rushes to the doorway with Paula's sack lunch and backpack.
Hi, Madison.
Hi, Mrs. Rodriguez.
Get out of here. Get to school.
Madison and Paula leave. Interior, Paula's kitchen, continuous. Mrs. Rodriguez comes back in as Eunice leaves to finish getting ready. Mr. Rodriguez sits at the table alone. Mrs. Rodriguez joins him.
I don't know what's gotten into our Paula. There's something I'm doing wrong.
You're too hard on the girl. You need to loosen up. Be more fun. You used to be fun.
I was never that fun. You just thought I was because the girl was drunk.
Huh. Well, that explains a lot.
Exterior suburban sidewalk, continuous. Madison and Paula walk side by side down a street with very nice houses.
How are you so nice to my mom all the time? You hate her more than I do.
Oh, it's a gift. Or a curse. Also, my time with her is much shorter than yours.
Lucky. You surprised me. You could have called ahead.
There is no way I wasn't getting roped into breakfast with your family if I called ahead.
Good point. So what happened with Austin?
Exterior suburban sidewalk, later.
He forced you?
Yeah, he grabbed the back of my head and pulled me into a kiss.
Shit, that's awful. I tried to warn you, he's a total asshole.
I know you did. Somehow I didn't see it. Maybe I am overreacting.
No, what Austin did to you is unacceptable. It's awful that he treated you like that. You shouldn't be treated like that by anyone.
Thanks. So, how are things going between you and your mom?
Well, as long as I stay in the closet, things should be fine.
That bad.
You have no idea. Today my mom talked about a girl from our church coming out to her parents. My mom thought it was shameful that the family would be accepting of their daughter's choice.
Maybe she's exaggerating.
I'm pretty sure if I came out to her, she'd burn me at the stake for being a witch. Okay, so maybe that's an exaggeration. But she would send me to pray the gay away camp. That's what Mom thinks Sally's parents should have done.
Sally is gay? I would have never guessed.
Yeah, crazy. I guess we never really know what's going on in another person's head.
They arrive at school and go their separate ways. Paula turns around and watches Madison as she walks away. Interior school hallway continuous. Madison walks up to her locker, opens it, and grabs some books. She closes her locker. The locker next to hers opens. Madison turns and sees it's David.
Hi, David.
Are you being friendly? I thought you wanted to be left alone.
I might have been a little harsh yesterday. It's not your fault. Matt's an asshole.
Thanks. And I think you're right. He doesn't want to help me.
Maddie!
Good talk.
Madison turns around to face Tiffany as she approaches.
Hey, Maddie, we missed you this morning. Daddy found a gift card, so I took everyone to Starbucks.
Sorry I missed it.
Why did you?
My mom wanted to drive me so we could have a serious conversation.
About what?
Uh,
You're a terrible liar. You were probably sneaking around with that freak Paula.
You got me.
Bet you went over there real early so you could sneak into her bed.
Why would you say that?
Cause Paula's super gay for you. She's a total dyke.
Don't use that word. And Paula's not into me. Trust me. I know.
Whatever. Speaking of your sex life, how was last night with Austin?
Did you hear Sally's gay?
Yeah, that's old news. What happened last night?
Austin was just being an asshole. He smoked when I asked him not to, and he forced me to kiss him.
That's it? You kicked him out because he smelled a little and he stole a kiss?
How do you know I threw him out?
He took your seat in the car this morning. He told us all about it while we were in the drive-thru. He doesn't get why you got so upset. He asked me to talk to you.
Talk to me about what?
Maddie, just be cool. Austin didn't mean any harm. Besides, that kind of stuff happens all the time. You just take it, especially when it's from a catch like Austin.
No, I don't. It's 2019, Tiffany. I don't deserve to be treated like that. I will not be cool.
You're overreacting again, just like last night.
Don't you dare defend him. He grabbed the back of my neck and forced me to kiss him, and it felt like assault. So back off.
Don't tell me you're one of those #MeToo girls. It was just a kiss. It happens. I'm trying to help you.
Well, you're not helping. You're being a bitch.
You're so thick. No wonder Austin's rough with you.
Get away from me!
Tiffany walks away. Madison leans on her locker and starts to cry. She turns around and sees David still standing there.
You're all.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like a good friend.
No, I guess not.
You alright?
Madison keeps crying, shakes her head.
You wanna talk?
Madison shakes her head emphatically.
You want me to leave?
Madison shakes her head.
Hey, it's okay. Just sit down.
David guides Madison down so she is sitting on the carpet instead of crying into her locker.
You're doing great. Take a few deep breaths.
Madison takes the deep breaths and seems to be feeling a little better.
Would you like a hug?
Madison is a wreck. Her face is soaked with tear streaks. She thinks about it and nods. David kneels next to her and hugs her awkwardly.
You want to talk about it?
Talking only makes things worse, but thank you.
Want me to let go?
No. Just stay here with me and stop talking.
David stays kneeling in the hallway, holding a girl he barely knows. End Act 3. Act 4, interior classroom, morning. The class is as full of life and chaos as a jungle. Some kids crumple up notebook paper and try to make shots into a trash can. Other kids sit on their desks. Everyone is talking loudly except a couple in the back who are making out. Madison walks into the classroom and sees Austin sitting in his usual seat, right next to her usual seat. She looks at the other seats and considers them. She shakes her head, takes a deep breath, and walks to her usual desk right next to Austin. Austin turns and acknowledges her.
Hey, Maddie. You feeling better today?
I was.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey, did you talk to Tiff this morning?
Yeah, I did.
We cool?
Yeah, sure.
You're not acting like we're cool.
Austin, just drop it.
Josh Martin, 35, walks into the classroom wearing a leather jacket. He is the coolest teacher at Colonial. All of the students stop goofing off and sit at attention in their seats. All except at Austin, who was staring at Madison and didn't see Josh Martin come in. The room is completely silent. Then Austin opens his mouth.
I just don't get what you're so upset about.
Madison gestures with her head toward the front of the classroom. Mr. Martin looks down at Austin.
Sorry.
No. I think interpersonal high school drama is way more important than what we can learn from books. Especially when it involves a young man telling a girl he doesn't know why she's upset in a way that makes it clear he doesn't actually care what she's upset about.
It's none of your business.
When you stop making outbursts in my class, they'll stop being my business. Now, shall we continue discussing your personal drama, or can I teach my class?
Teach. Please.
Close up Madison's face.
All right. The Scarlet Letter is a classic American novel about a society that didn't treat women fairly. Sadly, we haven't advanced as much as people would like to think.
Interior school hallway, morning. Paula is walking down the hall. Sally jogs to catch up to her and then walks next to her.
Hey, how are you doing, babe?
Why are you talking to me? I'm not allowed to talk to you anymore.
Your mom found out?
Obviously, a woman spends more time gossiping than sleeping.
My parents took it well.
I heard.
Why can't you be happy for me?
You came out, it went well. Good for you. We can't all be as lucky as you. I warned you this would happen. I begged you not to come out.
Because you're scared? Paula, I'm sorry, but I couldn't stay in the closet for you. I was ready to come out, so I did.
What do you want from me?
I want you to be happy for me.
Paula sees Madison walking towards her.
Shh, stop talking to me.
Madison smiles at Paula and waves. Paula smiles and waves back. Paula can't tear her eyes away as Madison walks past.
Oh, I get it. You're in love with her.
What? No, I'm not.
No, I get it now. Would you have come out for her?
Paula's face turns bright red.
I'm not allowed to talk to you. Leave me alone before you get me in trouble.
Paula speeds up and walks away. Sally is left alone. Sally notices Mr. Martin staring at a trophy case. She walks over and stands next to him.
Staring at the trophy case again, Josh?
Sally, hey, I didn't see you there. Yeah, just remembering the good old days.
Oh no. High school is the good days?
For some of us, mostly the athletes.
Mr. Martin and Sally stare at the picture of him between the two trophies he won.
I was so handsome back then.
You look better now.
Sally, that's inappropriate.
Don't worry. I don't play for your team. I came out to my parents last night.
How did it go?
Great.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
The bell rings.
You should get to class.
So should you.
Mr. Martin pulls his eyes away from the trophy case.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Interior kitchen, night. Madison's mother does the dishes while her father takes out the trash. Madison pulls out her phone and texts.
Can you come over? We need to talk.
Exterior, Madison's back porch, night. Madison and Austin face each other, standing on the porch where the night before went so wrong in silence. Austin clears his throat.
Baby, what's wrong?
You know exactly what's wrong.
I can't believe you're still upset about that. You need to learn to let things go.
No, Austin, I'm not letting this one go.
You had me come out here this late at night to lecture me?
I just want us to talk this out.
Fine, talk.
You were very rough and controlling last night.
What? I was just being myself.
You disrespected me.
I disrespected you? You're the one who's always up my ass, telling me not to smoke a cig, shushing me at restaurants, summoning me across town this late at night, and you think I'm controlling?
You grabbed my arm forcefully.
You were trying to walk away from me. I don't take that shit.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. A man has to keep his woman in line.
I am not your woman. I'm not your anything. I'm done, Austin. I am breaking up with you.
You what?
I'm done with your bullshit. Just get out.
You called me all the way over here just to dump me?
I didn't know that would happen, but yes, that's what is happening.
Oh, wait, let's talk this out.
There's nothing to talk about, Austin. I'm done.
Austin grabs Madison and shakes her.
You won't leave me! You can't leave me!
The way your family treats women is why your mom left you.
Austin shoves Madison, and she falls to the ground. They are both in shock of what just happened.
I'm sorry.
You will never touch me again. Get the fuck out of here before I call the cops on your ass.
Austin rushes to the door and leaves. Interior, Madison's room, night. Madison rushes into her room holding a lighter. She sees a picture of Austin in a frame on her desk. She takes the picture out of the frame. She stares at it a moment, then flicks the lighter and holds the picture up to the flame. Madison watches victoriously as the picture of Austin's face burns. Then she realizes she holds a burning picture in her hand and is about to burn herself.
Oh, shit.
Madison rushes out of her door. Interior bathroom, night. Madison throws the mostly burnt picture into the bathtub and runs the water. The ashes of the picture flow down the drain. Madison smiles.